Where is the strangest place that you have heard of someone giving birth?
The strangest place. Well, only one person springs to mind to answer that question, and that's my sister Laura. She is a community midwife and she helps mums to deliver their babies in their own homes. And she also delivers family and friends, one of which I'm included. She delivered my youngest daughter Debbie many moons ago, but she was great, just having her there. Anyway, she had a friend who had asked her to help with her second delivery of her baby. Her first baby had been born by caesarean sections, but this time she was hoping to have a normal labour, and she'd asked Laura to help with her. So Laura was just visiting her one day just to see how things were, and Laura says as soon as she got in the house she went, it was obvious she'd started into labour, so husband and her friend packed up the car and headed off to the maternity unit. So Laura was following behind them, and she says halfway up the A77, car in front, indicator on, and pulled into the lay-by. So Laura did the same, parked up, and then went to see what was happening. And she says when she got to the window and looked in, her friend's going, I need to push. So Laura on the phone to ambulance control, and then she says just before the ambulance arrived, baby boy arrived. She caught him, and she says once the ambulance came, they took mum, dad and baby off to the maternity unit to get checked over, and they were all fine. So I reckon that's the strangest place that I've heard of.
How would you describe the emotions you experienced when giving birth?
My emotions, happiness, absolute happiness that we now had a baby in our arms after all the 9 months of waiting and seeing what was what we were going to have. Overwhelmed by love for this little bundle, the person that we've been looking for so long. Just go, wow, we can see you, we can feel you, we can touch you. Also amazed at just how complex they were. This new being just in the cot used to just stare and just watch when they were sleeping, what their breathing was like, if they moved. They were just so cute, so lovely. But I was also felt overwhelmed by responsibility as well. We just thought, Graham and I, we've got to look after these children and make sure we can keep them as safe as much as possible, help them to grow, help them to be grow into young adults. And also it's that anticipation as well. As I said, you were longing to see what they look like before they were born, but then once they were born, you're kind of going, wow, I wonder what they're capable of, I wonder what they'll be like when they're older. So they're just some of my emotions. There a lot of emotions at the time.
What does the gift of Jesus, God incarnate, mean to you?
What does it mean to me? Everything. Best gift ever. My life is now filled with hope. God has a plan and a purpose for me. He's chosen me. He looks after me. He's intimately involved in my life, all because of Jesus. I'm just so grateful for his love, his protection, and because of Jesus, I get to spend eternity in heaven with him. Amen.